everybody, and thanks very much for tuning in. I thought I'd start today by starting on the balcony, and the reason being is we're in a heat wave at the moment, and unfortunately we've also got some work getting done at the end of the road, which is a little bit noisy. Hopefully it's not coming across too much, but this is my new gimbal. I'm just testing it out. What I can do is show you the sun is right up there, so if I'm standing back here, it's not as bad. So I can spin everything around and show you what's going on, and we can hear all of the noise from outside as well. So just wanted to give a quick update here, very quick. As you can see, the plants are doing well. So we've got the ground cherries here, which are doing great. One of the plants here is massive. The other one here is getting pretty big, and then this guy's starting to come along pretty well. So we're doing pretty well there. I've got some of this, it's basically a cheap trellis from the dollar store. It's doing a job. It's bending a bit there, but basically I just want to be able to cage in the ground cherries, loop them up and over. I'll be putting more of the plastic at the top here to get that in, and then I'm testing out this one here. Carrots are doing pretty well at the back, and as well as the beans, the watermelon, everything in those boxes are doing good. Over here we've got the peas. We've got one peanut that made it through, so I need to plant another couple of peanuts, and we've got the zucchini, which is actually starting to do decent, so that's good. And then additionally we've got the jalapeno. So everything right now is going to be stressed because it's really hot. It's getting like 40 degrees with humidity here at the moment, and over the weekend I did most of the work here. So I swept this, I took all of this board up, swept the floor, and then I've put the tiles back down. All the tiles that are cracked, I made sure I took any screws that were in there out, and then additionally I put really good tiles. I don't know if you can tell, but the really good tiles at the bottom here, we've got those all the way here. That's because obviously I want to be able to walk without any problems, and all of the ones at the back that are going to be covered. So even over here, and sorry, I'm losing the gimbal a bit here, so I'm just going to flip it back. Come on, gimbal, play with me, play nice. Yeah, there we go. Nope, it's the wire. So basically the wire from my microphone, I know, has been a bit of a problem, especially if I do certain angles. So yes, so basically all of the ones that have got tiles missing, and this one's fallen off here, I've made sure, and that sun is beating down really hard now, I've made sure I've put in places where we're not really going to walk, so places where the plants are, and then I've got some here that I'm going to have to put along the side. That will have one missing. That's not the end of the world. So a lot of work done out here. Next part is to clean these cushions because they've got a lot of pollen on, as well as here, get rid of these screws. I will have some more screws, as you can see. So if we look here, there's a screw here that I basically use the hammer to push out, and then I'll clean that up. So everything's been cleaned here. A lot of work has been done, which is great. And then I've got to focus now on the back garden, and I'll do that tonight after the sun is is setting a bit. So you'll notice a bit of brightness difference likely between this video and then when I go into the backyard. So I will see you there soon. Hello and welcome out into the garden, and as you can see, it's not as bright as it was earlier. It's nice. I wouldn't say cool, but it's cooler. It's still humid from today, but the garden's loving it, as you can tell. The cucumbers especially are absolutely loving it. I've got a lot of pill bugs loving to eat my plants, which is amazing. But you know, I don't mind if they target those plants because those plants are there for that purpose. So peas, the cucumber are doing well here. We've actually got some dill as well down here. That's starting to do well, which I'm happy about. We do have quite a bit of dill everywhere, so that's pretty good. And I'm still trying to get used to this gimbal, so I do apologize. Do need to figure out what's eating these guys. I might need to spray a bit of insecticidal soap on it. I moved one of the sweet potatoes out because it wasn't really doing anything. I'll show you where I put that. And then once I've, as you saw, the balcony's not done, but once I've finished that, I'm going to put the chives and I'm going to put the mint up on the balcony. It's not worth keeping them down here, they're just taking up space. Potatoes are doing well, corn is doing very well. It's starting to catch up to where I needed to be, because I need the beans, the green beans here, the soybeans to catch up. And I did see some mess that a squirrel has made, but the cantaloupe, this is cantaloupe, so it's doing pretty well. Hopefully I'll have some cantaloupe this year. I'm waiting for that. We do have parsley here. Parsley is doing pretty well, and the zucchini is doing very well. The one at the back not so much, but we'll check that in a moment. And I watered the raspberries today because it's very hot. I just want to make sure that it's doing good. It looks like it needed a bit of water. It was a little bit droopy this morning, but it looks like it's bouncing back well. And we've got the artichoke here, which is doing amazing still. Maybe I did too much artichoke here, but we will see. Peas are doing well. We are actually starting to get some peas coming through. I think these are the snow peas, just looking at them. I can't quite remember what I put where, but we do have snow peas and we've got regular peas. I think all along here these are snow peas, but we'll find out when we pick them. And we've got some lovely strawberries here. This one's yet to ripen, but we've got a couple of ripe ones here, which are amazing, which I will give to my son. We've got another one down here which definitely will need cleaning because it's been in the dirt. I'm going to guess that things have been eaten in at the bottom. But we'll just lift that up a little bit. I keep on lifting it up, but it just keeps on falling right back down. And then we've got another one underneath that's going to be ripe pretty soon. And we've got one that fell off there, which you win some, you lose some. And we've got another guy down here that's got some dandelion seeds on it, which will need to be cleaned off. Kale is doing pretty good, which is good. And again, we do have garlic here, which I think I'm starting to get some rust on these guys. I don't know whether they're maturing or whether they're rusting, but we will see. I think it's more rust than anything because not all of them are going that way. We've got more cucumbers down here, and these peas need to sort of train themselves up over there. That's what I need to do. We do have an amazing pea plant here, well, two of them, which are doing well. So after this week's heat will pass, likely they will do a lot better, and they'll produce a lot. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed for that. I am starting to get some yellowing on these potatoes. I think it's too early for them to be ready, so I'm just thinking it's either something's attacking it, which we'll see, or it just needed some water, which I did water it this morning. Everything was in need of water this morning due to the heat, so we will see. Everything else here is looking good. Again, I water in the morning so I don't get too many bugs as a problem in the night. I have been de-weeding as much as I can down here. That's a full-time job in itself, and this camera is not liking it, and it's because of this cable. So I'm just going to fix it, hopefully. Nope, I need to get a new cable as well as the camera here. So this is the cable that's coming to my wireless microphone, which I need to sort out. I'm trying to sort everything out, and eventually I'll get in front of the camera, and that should hopefully be most of my problems solved. We do have the tomatillos, which is doing well. I think this is tomatillos, but because I did move soil from the other bed, which is this bed over here, it could actually be ground cherries, because surprise surprise, I've got a couple of ground cherries, I believe, just sprouting up here. So good to have a surprise, because there's nothing really here, which, you know, it'll work out. I've do got the callaloo here, and I've got tomatoes, so it will kind of balance in between. Hopefully we'll get some ground cherries growing around here. I'm okay with that. And we've got quite a few weeds which I need to de-weed in here, but we've got beans that are doing well here, which is good. We've definitely got a good tomato plant here. This is one of the early ones that started sprouting up, and we do actually have cucumbers here all along the back. They're doing well. They're starting to climb up, as we can see here. I've been training these ones, and I did separate out most of the beets. I'm okay with the rest kind of clumping together. but I separated out as much as possible. We do got some dill down there, and I think we've also got some Thai basil, which I'm waiting to see. And we've got a few flowers on the tomatillos here already, so hopefully we'll get an early crop of tomatillos, but we'll see. And we've got the blueberry here, which this is the first year. I was going to take these off, but there's only a couple of them, so we'll just let that go. Still haven't sorted this out. This is a danger, so likely after this video that's what I will do, just quickly sort that off. And that's essentially it in the back garden at the moment. A lot of cleaning to do. I did take the greenhouse off the potatoes. I need to pack that up and put it away. I do need to clean this. I do have some weeds and stuff that I picked, so basically de-weeded all over here, so I need to put that into the organics pile. I need to start one of those, and yeah, that's essentially it. Oh, and I forgot to water that this morning. I'll have to water it tomorrow at least. That's the onions. They're not looking so good, so yeah, that's everything. We'll just quickly have a look at the side of the house, because we do have some sunflowers doing pretty well. So if my gate will open, I will be able to go out and show you. And as you can see, the peas here are doing pretty good as well. They are climbing up, which is what I want, and I want the cucumbers to do the same. So let's go and have a quick look on the side. And this camera's going funny again. There we go. Sort it out, hopefully. So we've got the popcorn. So this is going to be black popcorn that's coming up here. And we've got some sunflowers, so the sunflowers are starting to like the heat, the corn the same, and I've got a few sunflowers growing inside, because a couple of them didn't make it, so the one here didn't make it, so I'll need to replace that. And we've got two here that didn't make it. One of them seemed to get eaten by a rabbit, so yeah, I need to sort that out, as well as this corn. Looks like it got its top eaten by a rabbit, but I'm going to see if it survives. If it doesn't, it doesn't, but the others are doing well, so that's the main thing. So that's everything from me. So thanks very much for tuning in, and hopefully we'll have a lot more sunflowers here, and they'll be much bigger next time I do a video. So thank you very much for tuning in, and have a great day.